Hola, amigos. This is El Dramatador, the fakest accent and the fakest personality on the internet. So let's talk about H3H3 Ethan Klein. He went off on Keemstar yesterday, and the young kids pissed that school is out and they can't watch the fights in the parking lot after class. Oh, they finally got their fix, didn't they? So let's talk about it. Ethan, he put out a 46-minute blistering video. He touched on a few major points. One, he said Keemstar, he's accused an old man of incorrectly being a pedophile and playing RuneScape, which, I mean, maybe honest mistake. He's playing RuneScape, right? But I digress. Second one, Keem, he doxed several other YouTubers out there, some of them with questionable actions and content of their own, but that's the point he was trying to make. And number three, he says that Keem indirectly helped push the beloved YouTuber Etika into suicide. Rest in peace. That's terrible that he passed away. That's the point of this video. And a big part of it was that, to go over it and say, hey, the actions he took led to this, or helped push into this. Immediately after that, huge views, huge response, and a ton of takes. We got the anti-Keem takes coming out. The people saying, you know what? We've been hating this guy. He's still around, and this just brings it back again. We really beats it in there, really jams the old wing-wang into the booty hole. And then, they say, I can't believe he screwed up this old man's life, calling him a child diddler and just ruined everything. And look at all these examples. And then, of course, I can't believe that look at all these things that he pushed Etika into helping him, basically just help leading him to passing away and jumping off of a bridge and just seeing that there's no other way. And because Keemstar pushed him into it, there's things he did. And then, of course, you had the other side of it. You had the anti-H3 takes, which as many people as don't like Keem, there are many people that don't like Ethan either. So they say the opposite side of that. They say, hey, H3, they've been shitting on people forever. They've been two-timing. They've been two-faced. They've been doing all these things that really aren't any better or maybe worse than Keemstar. But the big one, why are you using the death of Etika, very beloved YouTuber, so prominently to make your point? And when you dig deeper into that last point, an immediate response on this, one of the first things to happen was his girlfriend very quickly had to go private on Twitter because she was getting bombarded with the comments and the questions and the arguments from all sorts of people saying, hey, look at this, man, look at this asshole Keemstar. Watch this video. What do you think? Don't you agree? And some of her last responses made it sound like she personally didn't sound like, she straight up said she personally didn't feel like what Keem did had anything to do with Etika's drive towards what happened. And ultimately, she just had to go silent and go private and say, fuck all you guys. I'm going to get off of Twitter altogether. But then, my friends, let's jump to the big piece of it, which is the big point. If anyone was upset about H3 on this video, this is the big one right here. The how could you? If this was a fist fight after school, it was the equivalent of one man, they say, kicking the other man in the balls. Ethan went after Keem's advertising, his sponsorship. G Fuel. The Kool-Aid meets Monster Energy meets carnival food of beverages. They were called out by Ethan several times. He was saying, hey, how could this company sponsor this maniac of a man that's done all these terrible things? That was the big one. Okay, you caught up? That's good. That was the video. So, this was the killer. Killer Keemstar. The real gravy, French fry, poutine, the queso blanco, and the chimichanga that all the drama channel boys, trademark, got up in arms about. You never attack a man's sponsors. That's his money. That's his livelihood. What an overused word, am I right? That's the only thing keeping him making the drama videos that the people love. Without these sponsors, they just delete their channels and they go back to the front desk of the Red Roof Inn, right? So, this is where the blowbacks really kicked in. You had the other drama channels saying, hey, no, man, Ethan, that was shitty. That was not the point to make. And you know what? They had good reason to be upset, I think. And in particular, you want to see a good takedown or a good analysis, not takedown of this. Go look at Critical's channel. He said it probably the best in his video. It's super entertaining. And he's basically saying this is setting a new precedence now. This is potentially the new adpocalypse. It's back. The word, this stupid fucking word is back. This is where people of the future are going to strike. And the points out there are being made that today it might be someone who most people kind of genuinely find shitty, even if they find them entertaining, like Keemstar. But H3 has no small share of people tired and unhappy with them, ready to blast them to Raid Shadow Legends or Honey or Me Undies or whatever bullshit doomed tech startup that's pouring money into YouTubers this week. And that's just drama channels and their fans going after drama channels. The bigger fear is this gets weaponized by the shitlords of the world. People that have no other agenda than to get sponsors to drop the entertainers you like. And in turn, get them to give up and quit. And yeah, I see why that sucks. My goodness. Who will use this weapon next? Will it be, I don't know, like a PETA? Jake Paul fans? K-pop stands? Ay, Dios mío. And without realizing it, H3 might have just started a war much bigger than they realized. Today, he's backtracking a little bit, saying, hey, it's just G Fuel. That's what he's known for. Well, yeah, today, but tomorrow? Well, you'd be saying, oh no, my NordVPN sponsorship. So, where does this leave you, the viewer, the popcorn eater, waiting for the next drama bomb? Well, everybody's picking sides. Pick one if you want. Yeah, Keem, he put out this first response today, making it clear he feels like he was a good friend to Etika, and that H3 was disingenuous about this whole video, leaving out tons of convenient details that would better tell the whole story. He provides examples. He brings out text from Etika's mother, and just basically says, hey, look at these responses from people who knew him, and, you're full of shit. And right now, the video's getting mid-range bombed on the old Lycometer up-down, but who knows what the hell even that means anymore. That doesn't mean anything. And he also does bring up at the end that he is no longer with G Fuel, although, with the short-term internet memory being what it is, he might be back in a year or so. Who knows? So, here's what I want to ask you all. I want to ask you two things. First of all, and this is my morbid curiosity, who do you support? Do you say, okay, Keem is bad and I'm done with him and this is it. We had the iDubbbz Content Cup and now we got this. We got it, man. It's over. I'm done with this dude. Everyone, be done with this dude. Or do you say, Ethan, what the fuck, man? This smear piece is bad and you should feel bad. And now you're setting up to screw up everybody with sponsorship attacks. Poorly researched, poorly edited information, and you just screwed everyone over with your vendetta. Or maybe you're just on the sidelines saying, let them fight. Question 2, and this is what I'm really curious on. If you do pick a side, if you like one of these men or the other, and sexy, and you follow all the other drama guys and the news guys, let me ask you, what's your line in the sand? I mean, at what point do you say, hey, fuck this guy. I can't believe I watched him. I can't believe this guy anymore. Look at it. Look at this video. Look at this Twitter thread. I see. Now I'm done. Fuck this guy forever. I mean, start picking out people. What about the little British boys? I think they're British, like Kavos. He's, they say he's just jumping on every bandwagon. Or here's I'm Alex. He's been accused of falsely accusing somebody else of pedophilia. Hey, convenient timing for this video, right? Each one of them has things people call them out and hate them forever for. What about the quartering? His videos every 10 minutes, and the text people don't like. Some ordinary gamers. What about Scarce for calling every story crazy?
So that is some really crazy stuff, dude.
iDubbbz, is he a simp now? Is that the line in the sand that his girl is maybe showing the boobs? What's the line? Or, do you do like iDubbbz? He said a few years ago. Remember, he said,
either everything's okay or none of it's okay, as it relates to art.
Do you say, hey, racism, I can't deal with that? Or do you say, homophobia, that's no bueno? Or you like Netflix, you say, don't fuck with cats. Is that your line? So I just want to know, what makes you say, hey girl, I'm on my way to cancel you on Twitter, LOL, holler at your girl. Oh, and I'm not saying you should love or hate any of these channels. You might be indifferent and say, you watch it for entertainment, bro. And I don't give a shit. You might hate watch it all. You just watch it because you're just angry all the time. I'm not telling you where the line is. I'm not telling you who you should love or hate. I have an opinion. It is no more right or wrong than yours. I mean, hey, do you already hate me in the 2 videos I made? I don't give a shit. I don't have no sponsors yet. Ultimately, we all survive on whether you hate or love us. And guess what? Either one of them is good. Because I'm sure you may have heard this before, that the opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference, and that's what really matters. If you troll Keemstar all day, every comment, because you hate him, or if you love him and you retweet and comment everything, even better, you're giving him attention. And that's what the real currency is in the 2020 internet. Indifference is what'll get you killed. It'll make you disappear. And that goes for every one of these people, including me. You give me attention, and I grow. Hey, like and subscribe, and I grow. Ignore any of these people, and they actually lose a little bit of power. Just a lesson in case you didn't already know that. But you a smart kid, you already know that. So, when enough people say, actually, just ignore them and they'll go away, and people really do follow through with that, it does actually start to happen. But don't keep commenting on every Ethan Klein tweet expecting him to say, oh, damn, you got me. I'm officially canceled. I'm gone forever. But then again, time will tell if this is the new era of the YouTube talkie channels. One made up of people, running to the corporations and telling on the Big Bad Drama channel that use the F word. And that might be the most timely and expected thing to happen right now, considering we're just all going to be employed by Amazon or Google eventually anyway. So, oh well. Here's to our upcoming dystopian future, my friends. We're all fucked, so get as many likes and subscribes as you can before we're all canceled. Let's hope we can get a few pennies out of this doomed society before all the millionaire YouTube channels fuck it up for the rest of us. But this is Dramatador signing out. The fakest accent and personality on the internet. Feels free to like and subscribe and say something that you hate about me. That's fine. Adios, bitches.